the stone in the bottom, the food on top, and this is what you get. That was just after 30 minutes on the stove top. And then it's cooking.
Okay.
And you're like us, I won't leave anything plugged in. This is over 3 hours ago. So 7:30, with the food, 3-pound roast, 4 to 5 pounds of potatoes and carrots. I'm going to show you. It never gets hot on the outside, even when that stone in the fire is at 600 degrees. But check this out. This is 3 hours ago. This never gets hot.
It's warm,
and you
but
can
not
carry
hot.
it. But no, this is the warmest thing, and that's hot, not even hot.
No.
But check this out. Look at this steam coming out.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And this has been opened since 9 o'clock, tons of times. So it cooks it like your Rockpot or your Dutch oven in 3 to 6 hours. I don't like a roast to slice. I like it to fall apart.
Yep.
So about 7 hours if you have a big roast. But sometimes I will do like, I have people that call me and say, can you give me your recipe for your pulled pork sandwiches? I'm like, that's not really a recipe. But I always spray my pan with ham to just make the cleanup easier. I buy those big pork roasts from like Costco or Smith's that has all the juice in it.
Yep.
Don't get rid of that juice. Cut that, put all the juice in, and then cut that roast into like 4, 5, or 6 pieces. Heat that on the stove top for 30 minutes. If it's over 5 pounds, I would do an extra 10 minutes. And then you put that in there, give it like 7 hours, open it up, shred it while it's in there, pour a sweet baby Ray's barbecue sauce on it, let it sit for another hour, 2 hours, whatever you want.
Okay.
And it soaks it in. And I literally have people go, I need to get your recipe. I'm like, you know what? The main thing is the juice, because it's so moist, the meat is so moist, so always add the juice to it. But you can double up, you can do like, I do ribs or chicken on the bottom, I do steamed vegetables on top, tamales on top, beans on the bottom. And some people don't want their potatoes and carrots touching their roast, so then they can have it there. And then I do like hot dogs on the bottom, chili on top. My favorite, we do fajitas, and I'll buy just the small flour tortillas, and then I put them in foil with cheese in them, so while the meat and the peppers and the onions are cooking, our tortillas are nice warm, and it doesn't overcook them. It's amazing. This roast, it'll keep your food warm 8 to 12 hours. And last night, I every night, it was Saturday, Sunday, Monday. At 4 o'clock, I test the meat because I want to feed everyone on vendors and people that are here. And I tested it the other day, and it was going up. It was at 170, and I'm like, oh, I want to serve it to everyone, so I give everyone food. They're like, you opened that 400 times. 2 days ago, we opened it. I had actually said, I think we opened it 400 times. I went over there to feed them food, and they said, I could have sworn you opened that 400 times. I'm like, that's what I just told you. But because I don't touch that roast, it's keeping that heat in there. Even though I open it, let people see the steam, they're like going, I can't believe it's this hot. And that's 9 hours later. But if I were to just keep doing it, you could go another hour or 2. But if I do a bigger roast, I can go like till 11, 12 hours later. One lady did rice in it. She does like aftershock food, preparedness food. And she had done a show like the night before, and she said, Jeff, I have a rock pot full of rice that I cooked that we didn't use yesterday. We went out in the truck. The rice was warm and fluffy, and she goes, so she came to tell us this at the booth, and she goes, people are looking at it, she goes, we don't tell you what happened to us. The rice was 22 hours later, and the rice was amazing, 22 hours later. So we love when people tell us what happens to them. It was so cute that I can tell people. One guy bought it in Portland, and he bought one on a Wednesday, came back on Friday, and he said, water's dripping down, the condensation from it. So he put smoker chips and some water, and he did a 4-pound rubbed brisket, heated that, put it in, and he came back on Friday because he goes, tailgating, I can do 2 different meats, and I don't have to take any big thing. It's cooking while I'm going, and so I had to do it so I could tell people it works. I hadn't even smoked any meat or anything. So I'm at the store looking, going, which one should I buy? So I grabbed some, and I did a rubbed brisket, and I was really glad. everything is dishwasher safe.
Oh, yeah.
Because it had a smoky smell. And not that smoky smell is bad.
No, but yeah.
you don't want to eat all of that food. But I just threw it in, the smell came out. But everything is dishwasher safe. Not that you have to, that you can. And I only do it literally because when I get home from a trip and I've done 4 weeks of cooking or 5 weeks and I'm doing 5 or 6 days, my Rockpot, I throw it in just to clean it up. And it doesn't bother it. Everything just, you let it just drain out. But you can just wash it with your hands too. But if you smoke your meat, you know, you can throw it in the dishwasher. Did you